Hello everyone, this is MrEvan Productions here, and welcome to episode 161 of Ask Mr. Evan. So let's go ahead and answer some questions. SpongeBob 8500 in Jello asks, 1. Do you find out that the Cocomelon is cringeworthy? Yes. Cocomelon is absolutely cringeworthy, and I absolutely don't care about Cocomelon. But if you like Cocomelon, then that's perfectly fine. I can handle your thoughts. 2. What is your opinion on Hello Kitty? I don't care for it. 3. Did you hear that the SpongeBob movie Search for Squarepants is going to come out on December 19th, 2025? Yes, I did hear about that. And honestly, I'm not sure if I want to check out this SpongeBob movie or not. I'm just going to stick with the first two SpongeBob movies. The original movie from 2004 and Sponge Out of Water. Because those are the best. Excuse me. I apologize for the stuttering. I hope you guys don't mind it, but I'm going to be sticking with the first two SpongeBob movies. The one from 2004 and one from 2015, including the original and Sponge Out of Water. Because those are the only two SpongeBob movies that I like. 4. What is your opinion on Lilo and Stitch 2002 original film? Well, I think it's a pretty good movie from 2002. 5. Did you hear that Lilo and Stitch 2025 film came out today? Yes. And honestly, I'm going to be sticking with the 2002 film because I think the 2002 film is a lot better. Angel Vision 444 asks, 1. Where would you like to travel in the world outside of the USA? I'm not really sure just yet. And besides, I'm probably not going to be traveling outside the USA. Because I like the United States. Because I'd rather just stay here in the United States of America. So yeah. 2. Do you love Halloween like me? Yes, I do like Halloween, because Halloween is a pretty good holiday. 3. Will you ever eat on camera again? No way. Because eating on camera, that proves that watching someone to eat online is disgusting. And I remember back in the past, when I used to do those old taste test reviews, I would always eat my food on camera. But thankfully I don't do that anymore. And I also remember when I used to make the school lunch videos back in the past as well. Like every day, like I remember that every day I would always make the school lunch videos. Yeah, I remember back in the past I used to make the school lunch videos. But thankfully I no longer make these videos anymore. Well, they were originally uploaded as YouTube Shorts. But I remember making a compilation video, I converted them into a long form video by making them 28 minutes long. But the compilation version is on my YouTube channel if you want to check them out. But as for the original videos that used to be on the channel, they are now privatized. Like I privatized the original videos. But the compilation video that I made, it's still on my it's still on my channel if you want to check it out. 4. What is your favorite supermarket to shop at? Probably Walmart or Save-A-Lot. It just depends on the store that I'm shopping at. 5. Do you like Fraggle Rock? Yes. I do like Fraggle Rock because I think Fraggle Rock is a pretty good show. You're welcome. Alexis the Green Boy 2002 asks, 1. Do you like Grand Theft Auto V? Yes. It's a great game. It's a great video game. It is a really great video game. 2. What's your opinion on Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock? He's awesome. I really love The Rock. Because The Rock is really great, and Dwayne Johnson does a great job playing The Rock. 3. What's your opinion on Vin Diesel? Vin Diesel is a pretty good actor because he was in this movie from 2005 called The Pacifier, and The Pacifier is a pretty good movie from 2005. I have given that movie a watch before, and I think it's a fun movie to watch. It's a great movie. 4. Should I get a girlfriend? Should I get a girlfriend? Well, it's completely up to you. If you want to get a girlfriend, then that's fine. But if you do not want to get a girlfriend, then that's perfectly fine too. 5. What's your opinion on ponies and horses? I think they're pretty good. 6. What's your opinion on cats and dogs? Well, cats and dogs are pretty good animals. Cats and dogs are just pretty good. They're just pretty good animals. 7. What's your opinion on Marmaduke 2010 when Owen Wilson is voicing Marmaduke? I think that movie is a great movie from 2010 because it features Owen Wilson as the voice of Marmaduke, and that's pretty cool. Since I like Owen Wilson, because Owen Wilson is the same voice actor that voices Lightning McQueen in the Cars franchise. 8. What's your opinion on Snowy Days? I love Snowy Days because Snowy Days are great. 9. What's your opinion on Childish Dad Gets Grounded? I do not care for these videos. I can't believe I used to watch these videos a long time ago, but nowadays these videos are starting to get cringeworthy. They're not on my cup of tea anymore. But if you guys like these videos, but if you guys still like these videos, then that's perfectly fine. I can tolerate your thoughts. So yeah, but for the Childish Dad videos nowadays, I don't really care for these videos anymore. Alright. Alright. 10. What's your opinion on Michael DeSanto from Grand Theft Auto V? I think he's a pretty good character from Grand Theft Auto. Wonder Red asks, 1. Opinion on pickles? I'm not a fan of pickles, to be honest. But if you guys out there like pickles, then that's perfectly fine. Have you ever went to a carnival? I have. I actually have, back in the past. 3. Opinion on sword candies. I think sword candies are pretty decent. I never tried them before, but I think they're pretty decent. 4. What's your favorite candy? For me, it's good old Hershey's. Well, my favorite candy is Skittles. Adam Media Corner 2006 asks, 1. Do you hate it when Amanda Cartwright gives users that still hate her shoutouts? Yes. I absolutely hate it when Amanda Cartwright gives users that she hates a shoutout. Like, I would never do that on my channel. And if she gives me a shout out, then if she ever gives me a shout out, then I'll just ignore her post because I don't like Amanda Cartwright for what she has done. Because in fact, I have her blocked from my channel, and she's not allowed on my channel ever again. 2. What's your opinion on elephants? Elephants are pretty good animals. 3. Do you speak Spanish? I do occasionally. Like, I know a few Spanish words. Like hola, amigos, vamos. And some of those words. Like, I do know some colors. I do know red and blue in Spanish. Like, I know rojo, that's for red in Spanish. And azul, like, that's blue in Spanish. So yeah, I do know a few words in Spanish. 4. What's your opinion on Toy Story 5? Toy Story 5 is it's going to be a great, it's going to be a Toy Story, let me try again. What's your opinion on Toy Story 5? Toy Story 5 is going to be a great sequel to the 4th movie. that came out in 2019. Dead Account 69727 asks, 1. Opinion on hockey? I think hockey is a pretty good sport. 2. Do you collect or have DVDs? I used to have DVDs when I was younger, but nowadays people just use streaming services like Disney Plus and Netflix. But even though we do have Disney Plus, but I don't really use it that much. And I also have Hulu as well, where I can watch shows like King of the Hill and so many other shows. Giancarlo, the Super Mario fan 2006 asks, 1. Opinion on 2010, 15 years ago. 2010 is a nostalgic year. I really like 2010 because 2010 was a childhood year of mine. 2. Opinion on open season 2006. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That was just somebody that came in the room for like a minute, so I apologize for that. But anyways, let's get back to the questions. Opinion on open season 2006. Open Season is a great sequel. Open Season is a great movie from 2006. Let me try again. Opinion on Open Season 2006. It's a great movie from 2006. 3. Do you hate Open Seasons 2 and 3? Yes. I absolutely do hate Open Seasons. I absolutely do hate the Open Seasons 2 and 3. I'm going to be sticking with the first Open Season because it's a great movie from 2006. But I'm going to be sticking with the first movie from 2006. 4. Would you ever hide Dan Sobel if he ever showed up in you or Super Mitomo's live streams? I would, yes. Because Dan Sobel is not allowed on our channels. Thanks for those great questions, Giancarlo. I really appreciate it. Race to Mustang 2013 asks, 1. Do you use any mobile apps when you go eat somewhere? Sometimes. I usually order food without the mobile app. But occasionally I use the mobile apps. 2. I would ever not. But for the second question, I'd rather not answer because. Do you look at the toilet paper after you wipe your butt? I'd rather not answer that question because this is a disgusting question. So I'm gonna have to skip that third question too. So next time, can you ask me some better questions? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean. Race to Mustang 2013. But next time, can you please ask me some better questions so that way I can answer them better? Because not trying to be rude, Race to Mustang 2013. But I think you should ask me some better questions. So yeah. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but you're still a nice friend of mine, I'm just asking you nicely. Duke Disaster Pace 1058 asks, did you start driving yet? No, I haven't started driving yet. Because it's gonna take me a while. Leo Miller asks, 1. Do you like the Wikipedia? I do, yes. Because the Wikipedia is an interesting website. It's a pretty good website. 2. Who was your favorite character from the Casagrandes before you started to lose interest on that show? Well, honestly, my favorite character from the Casagrandes used to be the main character. My favorite character from the Casagrandes before I started to lose interest on that show used to be the main character. Thomas the Video Guy 99 asks, Excuse me. Thomas the Video Guy 99 asks, 1. What's your opinion on At the Movies? Talk show with Jens Roger Ebert and Richard Repuer, whatever you want to pronounce his last name. But I think At the Movies, it's pretty good. And I apologize for my stomach growling. I hope you guys don't mind, because that happens to me sometimes. But just ignore it. 2. What's your opinion on America's Funniest Home Videos? It's a great show. I love America's Funniest Home Videos. It's great. And last but not least, South Park Media Corner asks, why do people drive on the opposite side in other countries? Now that I don't really know. It's just set up that way, I guess. That's just how people are instructed to drive. Because people are instructed to drive on the left side of the road in countries like the UK, Australia, and I think Europe as well. But in the US, we drive on the right side of the road. Well, that'll be it for episode 161 of Ask Mr. Evan. If you have any more questions to ask me, then feel free to let me know in the comments. And I'll answer them in episode 162 next Friday. And until then, this is me signing off. Thanks for watching. Peace.